In today's episode, we're discussing a muscle group that is directly wired to your desire, your orgasms, your confidence, and your sense of aliveness. And I bet nobody has ever told you how to wake it up on purpose. Today, we're going south in the best possible way. Hey, y'all. Every Friday, I drop something short, spicy, body forward to send you into the weekend with your nervous system lit up and your curiosity fully turned on. Today's episode is for any woman who wants to bring a partner along on the ride. We're talking about your pelvic floor, your sacral chakra, and a 2-day assignment that is going to change how you and your person look at each other across that dinner table in a very good way. Here's what nobody tells you about midlife intimacy. It's not that the spark has disappeared. It's that we stop paying attention to the parts of our body that carry the spark. And I'm not talking metaphorically. I mean, there is an actual muscle group, your pelvic floor, sitting at the base of your pelvis, and it's home to more nerve endings than almost anywhere else in the human body. Research out of the Journal of Sexual Medicine confirms that pelvic floor dysfunction is one of the most underreported contributors to low arousal and reduced sensation in us gals over 50. And we're not talking about a Kegel here, okay? We're talking about a whole floor, a hammock of tissue and sensation. And when it's tight, braced, guarded, or completely checked out, it takes your desire right down with it. And think what we've been doing for the last 20 or 30 years, trying to get through deadlines, trying to get everyone taken care of. We've been bracing. That poor pelvic floor is like a rock. So here's where I think it also gets interesting. Looking at chakra psychology, the second chakra, that sacral chakra that we talk about a lot on this program, it sits at the same anatomical address. And it governs pleasure, creativity, flow, erotic energy. And when you are chronically stressed, overfunctioning, emotionally shut down, which, hello, most of us are by the time we hit 50, that sacral center closes. And the pelvic floor, she braces. The nervous system parks itself in a low-grade threat response. And then we wonder why desire feels like a distant memory instead of living, breathing, a part of who we are. And it's not a hormone problem. Get your hormones. I'm not saying you don't need them. This is a floor problem, and we can fix the floor. This weekend, you and your partner are going to do a little experiment. I want you to think of your body as a lab, curious, not clinical, playful, not performative. 3 parts, 2 days. Here we go. Okay, so part 1, we're going to start Saturday morning, and before you get out of bed, I want each of you separately to spend 2 minutes doing what I call a pelvic floor check-in. Not Kegels, not squeezing, noticing. You're going to take 3 slow breaths, and on each exhale, consciously soften that pelvic floor. Now, maybe some of you are going, how the hell do you even find it? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. We've disembodied and disconnected for so long. You've got to focus in and find it. If you have to, look up an anatomical map and see exactly where that pelvic floor is so you can really visualize it. So as you're breathing into it and softening, I want you to let it drop, let it open. If you've never intentionally softened that area, you might almost feel nothing at first, and that's okay. Back to the map. But really, y'all, that's information. That numbness, that blankness is your nervous system simply telling you it's been holding that floor hostage for a long time. After 2 minutes, you both turn to each other and finish this sentence out loud. in a connected conversation, eye to eye, in a loving, safe manner. When I paid attention to my body just now, I noticed. No editing, no performing, just one honest sentence. You're not solving anything. You're just making contact. That's the whole assignment. Part 2, and this one's fun, and yes, I designed it to be just a little mischievous. Saturday evening, you're going to do a temperature and texture tour of each other's hands. Now, footnote, if you want to go further, but start with the hands. Stay with me. Research on interoception, which we've discussed a lot and we know we need some work with. And y'all know it's the body's ability to sense itself from the inside out. Shows that activating the skin's thermoreceptors through deliberate temperature contrast actually primes the nervous system for greater body awareness and lowered threat response. So in plain English, warming up the skin helps the pelvic floor release, and a released pelvic floor is way more open and receptive to pleasure. So here's the experiment. Get a bowl of warm water, a bowl of cool water, 2 different textured cloths, a soft one, a slightly rough one, and take turns. One person's the giver, one's the receiver, and you're, at this point, only working on the hands and forearms, arms. Although, wink, hint, hint, go further. See how fun this can be for you, if it comes up for you. So what happens is the receiver closes their eyes, the giver moves slowly between the warm and cold, soft and rough, no agenda other than curiosity, spending time together, connection, and holding space for each other. 5 minutes each direction. And you're not going anywhere with this necessarily. This is just a data collection point. You're literally reprogramming your body's sensory baseline together, which, and I say this as a licensed therapist, is one of the most quietly powerful things a couple can do for their erotic life without ever taking off their clothes. Although, spice it up, do it naked. I'm just saying, have some fun. Okay. Oh, and as we're thinking about this, y'all, your sacral chakra is going to respond to this water exercise. It to flow, to movement without goal. This exercise is that second chakra's language. And that's your sacral chakra. And you're speaking directly to the part of you that knows how to receive pleasure. You're reminding it that it's still there. Okay, and part 3, Sunday afternoon, coffee, no phones, 20 minutes. Each of you takes a piece of paper and draws a simple outline of your body, your own. And then you mark with any colors or symbols you want, have fun with it, where in your body you feel most alive, most shut down, most curious, most guarded. Now, to really do this well, I'm going to refer you over to my podcast, Compassion Fatigue Cure. In the first couple of episodes, I do a full body scan. I teach you how to do that full body scan. It would really help you to do a full body scan and then do your body map so that you have really been inside your body and connected to where that aliveness is and all the things. We walk around like floating heads of competence, not attached to our bodies. So you've got to get embodied to feel this. I will have my assistant link that episode in the show notes because I think that's important to do a full body scan. Do it together. Then do the body map. And as you're doing the body map, there's no wrong answers. No sharing required unless you want to. And I say that as a disclaimer, but let me go to the heart of it. Do it together. Do it together. Make this something where y'all are connecting and being present and seeing each other. Because that's the invitation. After you've both done it, you can put your maps side by side and look at them together. Not to analyze, not to fix, just to witness. This is where I am right now. It's one of the most intimate things you can say to another person. And witnessing that without trying to change it is the second chakra healing mechanism. Now, if you really want to spice it up, do this naked, draw these body maps, and then the other person, y'all share where if you have a really dead spot, maybe they do the gentle touch that I talk about in this podcast, episode 30. That's got some great information about receptors and brand new research on how our body, our skin, has got bliss molecules in it. And if we touch just right, it releases those. So this might be a really yummy time to play and experiment with that with each other. You do what you need to do. I'm just offering that. See, the witnessing that soft, sustained attention between two nervous systems contains is what researchers in affective neuroscience call co-regulation, which is very important. Polyvagal theory tells us that when one regulated nervous system makes sustained contact with a dysregulated one, the dysregulated nervous system moves towards safety. Your partner's calm, curious presence is literally medicine for your pelvic floor, and yours is medicine for theirs. Okay, then it is Sunday morning. A little playtime in the sack is a great thing for your nervous system. So do the mapping, have a little playtime. Once done, get some coffee, lounge together, maybe read a few chapters out of my book, Are We Going to Have Sex or What? To get even closer and have some more ideas on how to continue this connection. Available over my website. Just click that link. It takes you right to Amazon. Okay, sister, that's your Friday reset. 3 parts, 2 days, 1 floor that's about to remember what it was built for. And here's what I want you to hold going into this week. Desire doesn't live in your head. It lives in your hormones. It lives in your body, in your tissues, in the floor of your pelvis, and the chakra that's been waiting patiently, maybe a little impatiently, honestly, for you to come back home. This weekend is your homecoming. So you go have a great weekend. Ciao.